It's been so long since I last recorded a voiceover in general. And you know what? I'm glad that I'm doing a new one. And I'm so happy to admit that this is the last part of the Family Farmhouse speed build. I am honestly so sick of this build, and I'm pretty sure all of you guys are feeling the same way. First of all, I want to apologize to all the people who are rebuilding this house for taking so long with this. I'll try to make it so that stuff like this doesn't happen again with any other builds. And yeah, it's just, I don't know. This spring has been interesting, it definitely has been interesting, but look where we are right now. It's officially summer. It's been summer for a week, at least for me, because right now I'm recording this on the 7th of June. And yeah, in this part, I'm just basically going to be doing all the bedrooms upstairs, nothing else basically. Well, actually, it's actually 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. So it's a typical, I don't know, part of a speed build of a house. And yeah, I don't know, Bloxburg has been so weird to me lately. I've been so motivated to work on builds one day, and then it's literally the complete opposite the other. Like, it's so confusing. But I'm pretty sure it got to a point where I'm motivated, like, officially motivated to work on builds, and that's why you guys saw a sneak peek of all my 4 upcoming projects. Was it on Friday? I'm pretty sure it was on Friday. Maybe Saturday? I don't remember exactly. But I did see your feedback, and I saw that a lot of you actually enjoyed all those builds, and all of them are going to come out throughout June. The only build that's been finished so far is the French Chateau, the very fancy one. That was pretty sure the top left build. That one's already finished, and so I'm actually probably going to edit the video for that house right after I finish recording this voiceover. And it's supposed to come out later this week, maybe next one, not quite sure yet since it is a collab. It doesn't just depend on me, so I can't really give you an exact date. But then with others, they're all like still in the works, but since I'll be finishing school next week, I still cannot believe that. Like, school's almost over. Like, the craziest thing to me is that I spent the whole year at home. I'm not used to this. Like, I never thought that I could do online school ever, so I guess it was a pretty cool experience to experience it myself. That did not make any sense. Well, it sort of did, but it wasn't grammatically correct. Oh yeah, here we are saying like a Grammarly ad again. No, but actually, when I was younger, like, I always thought, like, what would it be like to have online school? I always wondered, and then quarantine struck, and then everyone was forced to do online school, and it was like an interesting experience, to say the least. Personally, okay, I know people who enjoyed it, I know people who disliked it, and I guess it's, like, honestly, a personal preference. Personally, I had ups and downs. There were times where I enjoyed it, there were times where I didn't. Would I do online school? Probably not, because knowing myself, I don't really like to focus on things like at home. There's so many distractions, and I'm that type of a person who can get distracted so easily. And so the whole online school, it's just like when you have so many distractions around you, when you literally have to be in class on that one thing that can distract you so easily, which is my computer. So, like, it's just, I don't know, it was interesting. Sometimes I didn't focus, sometimes I had to focus because of my teacher, so it was interesting. But yeah, my answer would be I probably wouldn't do it again. Like, I just prefer to go to school, like, in person. That way I actually learn things. But yeah, I don't know. I guess everyone has their own preferences. I mean, if anyone's listening, let me know what you think. Let me know if you actually enjoyed online school. Because I'm pretty sure that most of us will be going back to school next fall. Things are fortunately getting better with the whole COVID situation. And I'm just actually kind of excited for the whole world to open back up. I feel like I want to travel so badly. I mean, who doesn't, right? Traveling is just, yeah, I feel like a lot of people want to travel because, I mean, we haven't had the chance to do that in, like, what, a year now, basically? More than a year. I mean, I actually even did this like kind of a, well, not a study, but for my English class, we had to do like kind of a questionnaire, and I chose to do a questionnaire on traveling, and a lot of results actually came back like, as people wanting to travel more and just missing the whole tourist life. I guess we can call it that. So it was, I guess it was expected, but also surprising at the same time because almost every single person that answered the questionnaire said that they wanted to travel. But I mean, I do feel like most of us actually feel that way. At least I know that I do, and most of my family does as well. So do my friends. So I'm just looking forward to when I actually go on a holiday, just escape from everything. Yeah, but then with school, again, I'm actually so surprised as well that, like this whole year went by so quickly. I'm already done. Well, not yet. I have 4 more days of school and then I'm officially done. And I have lots of exciting plans for obviously my YouTube channel since I'll have plenty of free time. 2 months is a lot. And like I'm planning to actually upload a lot. I don't want to make promises because we all know me. Sometimes those promises don't necessarily come true, so that's completely my bad, and you guys have all the right to blame me for that. But I'm thinking of actually even trying to switch up my content in a way. So what I mean by that is maybe featuring some other games on my channel. Now, wait, before you say anything, it's also from a building game. It is quite popular, and I've been recently into it a lot. And I actually talked about the game with my friends in the last voice server, and that's Sims 4. So you're like, Lucas, but you're a Bloxburg builder. Well, what can I say is that I personally enjoy playing Sims more, like gameplay wise, but then building in Bloxburg a bit more. But my main point is that I really like playing The Sims when like I actually don't have to build. And so I feel like a lot of people who actually have The Sims feel a similar way. Kind of, I mean, yeah, from what I know. So I just kind of thought that maybe I should do like, maybe I can do like a few Sims builds for everyone so that like you guys could download my builds and then, playing them. Because in Bloxburg, it's like you build a house and then you don't really play in it. At least that's what I've heard that people do. People are only like playing Bloxburg because of the building feature and really not the RP aspect. And then in The Sims, it's like a bit different. I hope I'm making sense here because it doesn't necessarily sound like I am in my head, but maybe you guys understood me. But I'm just, yeah, like recently I've been so into The Sims, and I guess like I really do like building in The Sims as well, just because of how easier it is. I mean, okay, I wish we had like some sort of like CC, like an ability to make CC in Bloxburg, because Bloxburg has basically become just basically who will make custom furniture better. That's the whole point of building in Bloxburg, is like it's a competition at this point. And I really like, I don't know, that kind of defeats the whole fun of building in Bloxburg. And so what I like about The Sims is the fact that everything's already given to you. That way you don't need to like make custom furniture or anything, because it's already there, You don't even need to make any designer furniture because you can basically find it in CC. And with Bloxburg, gotta make everything custom, and so sometimes we're lazy, and so I don't know. Like I was just thinking of maybe like, I don't know, switching up my content, and so let me know if you guys would be actually interested in seeing me do that. I personally would really like to. But yeah, I don't know. Like just, I don't know, make like a Sims 4 speed build here and there, and then maybe even sometimes you create it. Like, cause why not? Why not? And there's just so many worlds. Currently, I do have Game Pass and Dream Home Decorator, but I am planning on buying way more packs. Sims 4 is addicting. That's a bad thing. But, it's healthy when you kind of take breaks from the game. That way you don't get, like, fully addicted to it. I don't know if I'm making sense. I'm probably making no sense today. And that's, I don't even know how to justify that. I'm just not making any sense today. This is the first voiceover recording today, so I'm just praying that the second one isn't, as bad. it is actually going to be the first part of the chateau that I post a sneak peek of. But that build's just, oh my god, I'm so excited to post it. Personally, it's one of my favorite builds just because of how different it is from anything I've ever made. It's like very classy, and it gives these old money vibes. I don't know if anyone's into that type of houses, but I am. I just don't really build them. I like everything, well, like not everything, but I do like a lot of styles when it comes to like interior design and architecture in general. So yeah, I really hope that you guys enjoyed that build as well. So keep an eye out for it very soon. It's actually coming out very, very quickly. Wait, no, very, very soon. Why did I say quickly? Anywho though, I talked about school, talked about my Sims 4 obsession. Well, not quite. I might get back to that later. But I guess I can talk about the room I'm working on right now. So this is like a guest room, and so I have mixed feelings about it. Honestly, I don't know. I really like the chair I did, but it's kind of like a copy of the chair in the office. I just added like armrests on the side. I guess that makes it look a bit different. And then I do like the mid-century, what's it called? Oh my god, I forgot the name. Dresser, there we go. Wow, okay. It slipped my mind. Is that how you say it? Pretty sure I said it correctly. And if I didn't, oh well. Yeah, so I really like the mid-century dresser and the chair. Now, the part that didn't make me like this room particularly was the bed. The bed looks much better in real life, at least in the pictures that I saw when I was looking at inspo. And I do like the bench part. I don't know, I guess that is a bench. It does look like a bench. So there's a bench, and like, okay, I like the bench. Now the bed though, I wish I would have done this room differently, but I guess it's just the room, the layout of the room that I don't necessarily like. This floor plan was just a bit weird, I guess, in general. Like, the rooms are kind of wide and... No. They're long and narrow. Well, I guess, I mean, they're not that narrow, but they're kind of narrow. You see, I'm not making sense again. But, yeah, I don't know. This room, it's definitely one of my least favorite in this house, but it's a guest bedroom, so it doesn't really matter. I really do like the master and the kids' room, the one with the bunk beds. Forgot the name of when there's like 4 twins. No, like 2 pairs of twins. Quadruplets. There we go. Yeah, so in the quadruplet bedroom. Honestly, I really like that whole idea. Because the house in real life, basically, I mean, as many of you may know, actually set this in the tour. So this house is basically like kind of I based the exterior of a real house because my friend wanted me to recreate it. And so, in real life, this house had like a quadruplet room, and I love that whole idea. So, I made something very similar. I just love that whole room. And then I raised the beds by using the floating hack. Honestly, that floating hack saved the day so many times. It's just, okay, comparing like Sims 4 to Bloxburg, when it comes to build mode, we can do so much more, but then, like, Sims 4 builds look so much better with, like, less effort. Like, if you want to make something look good in Bloxburg, you have to put a lot of effort into it, and then in The Sims, if you find the right CC and everything, it doesn't even take that much effort, as long as you know something about interior design and architecture. So, I guess that's the difference, and that's why I sometimes prefer Sims 4. I mean, it's not like I'm planning on quitting Bloxburg, not at all. It's just, you know, I do find myself playing Sims 4 more often nowadays. But yeah, this room's actually almost done. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna put in the lights. Oh no, one thing I hate that, like, when this happens is that, the beams, they get crooked sometimes. Ugh, that's nasty, when you have to redo them, and it takes so long to make it look right and to make it straight. Like, yeah, making beams in Bloxburg straight is like literally a curse. doesn't look, it takes so long for it to actually look decent. But right now I'm actually moving on to one of the bathrooms. Well, this is actually, wait, the second to last bathroom in this house. It's a tiny one, it's a 2x2. I do like the color scheme of this one. It's a bit different since I made the bathtub like dark stone gray, and then the bathroom itself, the other side of it, is like white. So it's like a mix of colors, and I really do like that. I don't know. I think it's a bit different, but I do like it like that, to be honest. I really do. And then we have the last room. Well, I'm not working on it yet, but I will get to it eventually, and that is the team bedroom. It has a very pretty balcony looking over the outdoor kitchen outside. Or actually, no, I don't think it's the outdoor kitchen, it's the dining table. Well, just basically one of the side yards. And I really, really do love the way that whole side came out in general. Like, this whole build, I do like the way it all came out. I think it looks very nice. And here you can see me making a sink. I personally like the way he did it, to be honest. Doesn't look that bad. But what I do see is myself suffering. But I guess it was worth it in the end. Definitely was. Anywho, though, now that the weather has been getting better outside, I've been actually trying to spend way more time just like going on walks, hanging out with my friends, even like jogging. I don't know if I ever mentioned this, but I do live near woods, so I can basically go on a walk and enjoy nature, which I love doing. I've recently, I don't know, I've never been that type of a person who likes to go on walks, but recently I've actually been so into it, it's been insane. And I don't know, I feel like it's probably like really good for everyone to try at least. At least I know that it has really helped me. Like with mental health and everything. I don't know, it's great. It's great to go out, you know, listen to some music while you're doing it, and just admire nature, look at all the trees, bushes, even notice, like, I don't know, spot some animals or something, you know, even listen to all the birds. Oh my god, look at me sounding like a, I don't know what. I know exactly who I'm sounding like, but I just can't make up who. Maybe I'll remember it later. But like, yeah, it's great, to be honest. It has been really, really great, and I encourage everyone to do the same. I don't know, like just spending time outside. I've been really enjoying it. I feel like a lot of people would too, especially after quarantine when you spend so much time inside. And I don't know what else to talk about, to be honest. This voiceover, it's gonna be short. Okay, I'm gonna try my best to not make it short, but if it is, I'm so sorry. It's just I'm looking outside and the weather is so beautiful, and I'm getting so distracted, but maybe I shouldn't. Anywho, though, I've been recently really obsessed with like wanting to get my own flat, or like somewhere to live by myself. Like, it's just the whole idea of living by yourself somewhere. I would love to do that, to be honest. But I mean, who doesn't, I guess, you know? Everyone wants to live by themselves. But like, I guess I'm just very excited about like the whole part of furnishing my own place and like making it like look nice and personalizing it so that I like it. I don't know. Like, I've been trying to recently practice with like interior design in real life, by like helping close like friends, even family sometimes, and I guess that has been great so far. I've been really enjoying interior design in real life as well, and I guess the whole point of building is not just to build, but like, I don't know, focus on interior design as well. As stressful as that may sound, interior design is one of like the main parts of building, whether you like that or not. If you want to make a place look nice, you have to know something about interior design. And the more you know, the better your spaces get, I guess. That's basically it. And, I don't know. Personally, I've been, just kind of obsessed with interior design myself. I like looking for pieces. You see, the difference between building a Bloxburg and like, you know, finding furniture in real life is, in real life you don't have to make the furniture, you can find it all, which is so much easier. I guess that's why I do prefer building in this. Well, I don't prefer, but I do find building in The Sims easier because everything's already given to you, and you can basically find anything you want. And so in Bloxburg, you can't really do that. And like same, you know, just like in The Sims, same in real life. You don't have to look for different furniture. Well, you have to look for it, but you don't have to design it yourself, unless you're like that extra. But yeah, that's what I really like about, like, I don't know, you know, thinking of like interior design in real life is the whole part of like finding the furniture and not having to create it yourself. Just actually looking for it. I don't know. Anywho, though, I've been thinking of building this project of like, or at least starting to work on it. I don't want to review it completely, but I am thinking of maybe doing like a very big city. And I mean, what I mean by big is like 5 plots, you know, a city on like 5 plots. So basically fill up all plots on Riverside. And I was actually thinking of maybe doing like a solo project like that. And like, I don't know, I just can't wrap my head around on how I would do it. But then at the same time, it's like, I really want to do it. So, you know, I'm sure I could figure it out a way on how to do it. But then I'm like thinking of maybe like doing a river and then like a hotel in that whole like city. That way there's everything. You know, but like it's on 5 separate plots, which is like, okay, like it would actually feel like a whole city, you know what I mean? And I would love to do something like that. I mean, who wouldn't really, when you really think about it, like who wouldn't like to make a whole city? I mean, like, okay, yeah, I guess everyone would like to have a city, but maybe not make one because it does take a while. And so yeah, this is like an idea that I have for my like a big project throughout the summer. I would personally really like doing that because like, who doesn't? A city? Yeah, I know I personally enjoy doing that so much. So we'll see what happens. But I definitely do see myself working on like, I don't know, something close to that, like a very big project. Maybe not a city, but I am okay. I feel like out of everything, I'm gonna most likely work on the city. So we'll see. It's just, yeah, the idea itself, it's like, it's very exciting for some reason. I don't even know why, it just is. But yeah, I guess time will tell, and I guess we'll see what I'll actually end up making. But yeah, if this build is gonna come out, it will definitely come out like around August, September maybe. So I mean, I may or may not have spoiled a huge build that maybe I shouldn't have done, but oh well, you know, things happen. But yeah, we're already 23 minutes in, and this is the quadruplet bedroom that I was talking about. So what I like about this room a lot is the color scheme, and obviously the bunk beds. One thing that really triggers me is the fact that the ladders aren't necessarily like the same. They're a bit different. One's more straight, the other's more crooked. But I guess they do kind of look similar from like afar. I mean, you can only like notice that they're not, like that they're like different when you really look up close. So that's not that bad. Then the colors itself, I really like the cloudy gray. I feel like cloudy gray just works really well with farmhouses. Now that I do think about this build again, I wish I used a different color for the flooring. Because I do like linen, but I feel like maybe what's like the more yellowy, it's like a yellowy cloudy gray. I don't know, I forgot the name of it. I'm pretty sure it's wheat, yeah. So I wish I used a wheat color, but at the same time I feel like both of these colors work. But now that I think about it, I just do think that the wheat color would look much better. But what I do like about this room is the desk, how there's like 2 chairs and basically like a very long desk for like 2, so that like 2 children could like, 2 children, pretty sure, oh my god, English is not working today at all now, is it? No, so like that 2 childs could work, you know, or like do homework at a single table at once. You know, like the children could like take turns while doing homework. It's kind of a fun idea, you know, to take turns on who gets to do homework, like, you know. I'm so sorry for a messy voiceover today. Because sometimes you're just in the mood to do voiceovers, and I don't think I am in the mood to do a voiceover today. But it's fine, because I owe you guys the speed build anyway. And, I'm probably gonna play The Sims. I got the Dream Home Decorator pack. That's, like, the newest game pack in The Sims, for those who don't know. But I still haven't had, like, a chance to test it out or play. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to do that today, like right after I finish this voiceover. Oh no, I got another video to edit. No. That's fine. I'll probably do it after I'm done with that video. But yeah, there's that. I mean, this room is almost done. Oh, okay. There's this actually, okay, yeah, there's this one thing that happened that I didn't really talk about. I mean, because I didn't really have a chance to do so. But, okay, I don't know how many European subscribers I have, but I know that most Europe watches Eurovision, you know, every year. And so, I have a lot of, opinions on this year's Eurovision. It would be a lie if I said that I'm not a Eurovision stan, because I watch it every single year, and I don't think there was a year where I actually missed Eurovision. So, you know, there's some dedication, but I really, really do love Eurovision, and I've watched it since I was little, and I still continue to watch it, and I don't think I'm gonna stop anytime soon. But anywho, in my opinion, this year was just so strong. Strong as if, like, it was full of so many strong artists, and every single country had a lot, like, no, not every single. Most countries had a lot of good songs. Maybe not every single one, but most that definitely did have a lot of strong songs, and I think that the top 3 countries in the final were all so good. Like the songs, their songs. Although I do think that France or Switzerland should have won instead of Italy. I guess that's a personal preference in a way, because I did like I don't know, the more calm vibe from, you know, Switzerland and France, because Italy basically gave us rock, and then I love just Barbara Pravi's song. It lives in my head rent free, literally love it so much. And then I actually love Switzerland's song too, John's Tears. His song was also really good, and I guess Maneskin had a really good song too, but you see, like I already said, I did prefer France or Switzerland's entry more. What else? There were lots of songs. Ukraine, for some reason, it was so iconic, and I loved it so much. There were people who hated it. I personally loved it. And apparently a lot of people liked Lithuania's entry this year. As many of you may know, I'm from Lithuania myself. So I was actually kind of happy that we finally had a good song for once, because Lithuania never has good songs. And so that was pretty fun. But we got 8th place, so that's like, I'm pretty sure that's the second best result Lithuania has ever gotten in Eurovision. And I'm just talking about Eurovision, I just realized I didn't say what it is. So basically, Eurovision is a song contest that's hosted every year in Europe, where basically each European country gets to pick an artist to represent them, and then every single country sends those artists to a certain place, you know, and then they all compete. A certain city, a certain country. So this year, Eurovision was hosted in Rotterdam. And there were, pretty sure, 39 countries competing, so not all European countries, but most of them, and I just really enjoyed this year's Eurovision. I loved it all, loved every single moment of it. It was fun. And, okay, the part that had me the most, like, surprised, I guess, was when the final votings, was when we got the jury votes. I was not expecting some votes, to be honest. Overall, it was just... There were also, like, multiple songs that were good, but the artists just didn't really do a good job on the stage. Like, the songs had so much potential, and then, yeah, some didn't even get through to the final because the vocals were bad or something else happened. So that was unfortunate. But yeah, that's it about Eurovision. You know what? I think I'm gonna actually answer a few questions from Twitter like I usually do and then sign off for today, and then I'll have to record another voiceover. So I need to prepare for that. Well, not yet. After I finish filming this. Okay, let's open Twitter. Let's see what's up. Okay. Let's see. Alright. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is like a question. What's your opinion on people getting inspired by your style? So, obviously, well, okay. I don't know how to say this. You see, I think a lot of people misunderstood, what I was wanting to achieve with my YouTube channel. So, obviously, I always wanted for people to discover their own building styles and be original. But, a lot of people actually just took my channel as, like, a place where you could learn how to build in my style. Which, obviously, there's, like, nothing wrong with that, but, you know, I always choose to support creators who are original in my eyes, and I always love to see originality, so I guess there's that. That's my opinion. Yeah, I don't know. Like, my whole idea of my YouTube channel was for you guys to discover your own building styles. Yeah. This question is by It's Brody on Twitter, and so they asked what my cat's breed is. So, my cat is a Burmese. Pretty sure their whole breed originated from Thailand, or somewhere around that area. And apparently, I wasn't aware of this before we got our cat. His breed is, like, good for people who have, like, cat and dog allergies. So, apparently, I'm not entirely sure. But what I do, okay, I'm pretty sure I'm correct when I say this, but take that with a grain of salt because I'm not entirely sure if it is true. But animals have, well, not all, but like animals like cats and dogs, they have like 2 layers of fur. So the first layer is basically the outside layer, and then there's like the layer beneath the outside one. And so that exact layer is what makes people allergic. You know, the allergies come from that, like, not internal fur, but you know what I'm talking about. So the whole allergies, they come from that fur. My cat doesn't have that. And so I'm personally allergic to cat fur and dog fur. I used to be more allergic when I was little, but as time went on, it got better. But I'm still like sort of allergic to cats. Well, like not cats themselves, but their fur. And so my cat doesn't have that type of fur, so I'm not like allergic to him. It's just a fun fact, I guess. Okay. I mean, thanks for your question, Brody, by the way. Let's look for more. Okay, so these questions are by Josh. There's like 2 or 3, no, what? What am I saying? There's like 6 or 7 questions. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with the first question, and that's, would you consider building one of Taylor Swift's houses? And actually, I did not, because I already have a few celebrity houses that I want to do, and I don't necessarily want to reveal them until I actually post them, because, I mean, I feel like I should keep these celebrity house creations as a surprise for you guys. And so, I'm not gonna be working on Taylor Swift's houses anytime soon, but yeah, there are other celebrity houses that I'll be working on, so keep an eye out for those. And how am I doing? Well, thank you for asking. I'm actually doing really, really well right now. Honestly, haven't felt this great in like a month or so things are definitely going well right now. What about you guys? Honestly, let me know in the comments. Okay. Apartment, flat, house, or mansion? So, I'd say, well, okay. So where I live, in my culture, an apartment is basically a luxurious condo, and then a flat is like a less fancy place. But in English, apparently, an apartment is a place that you rent, and a flat is a place that you own. So I guess I'd have like a very nice flat in the city. But if I were to live in like, I don't know, in the suburbs, or like maybe not the suburbs, but outside the city, I'd live in a house. Personally, I'm not like a huge fan of mansions. I don't see myself needing a house that has like 7 bedrooms. I feel like that's a bit too extra, you know? And I'm not planning for my family to be that big anyway. So if I were to live in like the city center, obviously it would be like a very nice no, not apartment, flat. Maybe like a penthouse even. I mean, a penthouse would be ideal. I mean, who wouldn't want that? And then if I were to live somewhere outside the city, it would probably be a nice modern house. Actually, I don't know anymore with houses. I am starting to like a lot of house styles, so I can't really choose my favorite one. What do you like about Britain? So obviously there's a couple of things that I do like about the UK. Fun fact, Josh mentioned that he hopes that I like rain, which is, I do actually. Yeah. I'm actually kind of like not like a huge fan of rain, but I do find it calming, and like there's rarely any occasions where I find rain annoying or anything like that. But what I do like about Britain is obviously London. It's such a pretty city, at least from what I've seen from pictures. I've obviously never been there before, but I am hoping to go there one day. And it's just, I love British accents. I already mentioned that before, and I'm just like, I wish I had one, honestly. I really wish I did have one. Sci-fi or action films? How about both? You see, I feel like these are the two genres that I do like the most. I mean, I've always been like a fan of, I don't know, some alien invasion movies, or maybe even natural disaster movies. I mean, I guess that's sort of sci-fi. Action movies have always been my thing, though. I don't know about like romantic movies or animation movies, like children movies. I don't remember the name of it exactly, the genre, but I mean, I guess comedies aren't bad at all either. I do like some comedies, but yeah, action movies and sci-fi movies are like my favorite ones, I guess. But recently I've been really into just watching Netflix shows. I do like that more than watching movies. Anywho, I guess that's all with Josh's questions. Thank you so much, Josh. Let me like your comment. Okay. Let's see what other okay. So there's a few questions from the Lazar, as always. We have to have questions from him. So okay, he's asking why I picked an iMac over Windows computer. So first of all, I mean, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this before, but I've always been into Apple stuff, and I basically bought my computer because of the editing software. First of all, there's Final Cut Pro, and it's amazing. It's an iMac. No, it's like a Mac only editing software, and I just always like the fact that I can connect my phone to my computer. Like, I get calls on my desktop and when someone calls me and stuff like that, so I really do like that. And like with a Windows computer, can't really do that. Although there are some like cons of having an iMac, or like a Mac computer in general, that like there aren't as many games. For example, most Steam games don't support Mac, which sucks because I can't play a lot of other games besides Roblox with my friends and stuff like that. Okay, so he has a this or that question. Okay, and it's being always hot or being always cold. You know, both feel like crap, to be quite honest with you, so I'm not really sure which one I should pick. I'd say being always cold, though, because I cannot stand the heat. It's the worst thing in the world. Like, it gets so tired and everything. I just, no, yeah, I'd rather be cold than be hot. What video editing software would you recommend besides Final Cut Pro? Oh, this is a tough one, because besides Final Cut Pro, for iMac users, I'd say that you should start off with, like, iMovie, I guess. And then when it comes to Windows computer, I'm really not sure. I've heard great things about Sony Vegas, if that's what's it called. What it's called. I heard that there's also Premiere Pro, but Premiere Pro has a lot of issues, so I wouldn't recommend getting that one. How's my cat? My cat's great. He's enjoying life right now. And my cat's name is actually, well, okay, so basically my cat's name is Lithuanian, so I'll just say the translation, like his name translated to English, so it's basically like Chips. It's a weird name, I know, but before you come at me, it wasn't me who named him, it was my parents. And should you leave more topics? That's completely up to you, Thunzart. You've already left a lot, and I'm pretty sure everyone really appreciates you leaving these topics. So yeah, let me like your comment as well. Let's see which, let me look for some good ones. Sorry, okay. Okay, so we got some from Weatherman Evan. Describe your middle school survival. Actually, okay. I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna describe that in the next voiceover since this one's about to end. But I don't know. Okay, wait. Let me look for some other short questions from Evan. Oh, which celebrity would I want as my BFF? Okay, honestly, I'm not that big of like a celebrity stan, to be honest. I barely know any, but I've seen some like very funny and iconic celebrities that I love. Okay, so that one's like Sandra Bullock, I think, Anne Hathaway. Who else? These two are like, I love them both. They're both so iconic, and I'm pretty sure I've watched every single movie with both of those actresses. Yeah, I'd say one of them. I mean, I know that both of them are like in their 40s and 50s, but you know what? I don't care. Middle-aged women are just as cool. So yeah, there's that, and that's all about. Okay, that's all. What questions for this voiceover, or like today? Well, it's not it for today. For me, for you guys, but not for me because I'll have to record another voiceover. But honestly, thank you all for staying here for so long. I mean, thanks for watching all these parts, I guess, because, I mean, if you watch this part, then I assume that you watched the others too. So just know that I really, really appreciate you doing that. And I'm glad to be finally done with this part. Or, like, not part, just be done with this house in general. Honestly, I'm ready to move on to other builds. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this voiceover. I kind of want to apologize for being such a mess today. Yeah, let's hope the next voiceover is better. But yeah, see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Nothing really matters. Loving in slow motion, we are feeling like there's no other way. Talk about a long night trip, no, no.